mobility really is an ecosystem where it depends on collaboration, where each and everyone depends on each other, that nobody can facilitate the trip of a person from A to B on the whole distance. You always need at least 2 or 3 mobility suppliers to really realize this trip.
A strong and convincing mass system needs an ecosystem, a very strong ecosystem actually. It needs cities, it needs all sorts of providers, and it needs flow of data between the different players. Otherwise, mass will fail.
It was a very interesting session, and I think for me the main takeaways are that MaaS is not only a pure vision, but it really seems to be something which is already happening.
It was great to facilitate and to organize this premiere, this first Future Mobility Roundtable here at the St. Gallen Symposium. It showed us that collaboration is the essence of mobility as a service.
The participants, they are from the different industry, coming from the air freight, coming from the car maker, coming from the municipal government, but also the private economy. So that means very much representative.
I think the main takeaway for today's session was that the collaborative advantage in mobility as a service solutions is in the data. We need to collect, use and share data in order to make true mobility as a service happen in the field and at scale.
I got a lot of impressions from people with very diverse backgrounds, and I think the most clear insight to me was that a mobility as a solution offering should not be a vanity project where one wants to cover each case on the world with every mode of transport, but rather that the case should serve the higher purpose of building some solution that helps the global climate crisis.
Let's say the whole sustainability aspect is certainly very important, and I just wanted to make that point clear that also to calculate the CO2 emissions being done while you're taking a trip from A to B could be a very important point that young people are joining, let's say, the MaaS movement or use MaaS platforms.
Well, I think what was amazing is to see the dynamics from very different actors in the MaaS arena, from mobility providers, from aggregators, from cities, from supporting companies, and to see that MaaS should not always aim at being focused on large cities, but that the likelihood of making MaaS successful in smaller cities with a clear pilot project will make the difference between this being a dream and this becoming a reality.